Several years back, I happened to see a movie shown to a CCD class called The Parable. The parable was about a caretaker of an apartment building who was very dedicated to his job, and was very dedicated in particular to the people of the apartments that he took care of. And in the course of the movie, you find that every one of the people in all of the various apartments, they all have their own gifts. They all have their own positive qualities about them, but each one of them have their own weaknesses as well. Each one of them has their own demons that they're trying to wrestle with in their lives. For one, it may be alcohol. For another, it may be drugs. For another, it may be sexual tension. For another one, it might be family discord. But every one of them have their own area where they're wrestling with trying to do better in life. And the caretaker helps them all in their wrestling matches with the demons of their lives. There's one person who goes through the whole movie carrying a Bible under her arm, who goes by each one of these other people and makes judgments about them, considers them less than herself, considers them to be the dregs of humanity. Now that's the kind of attitude that our sacred scriptures today warns us against. Judge not, lest you be judged. In very real ways, what our sacred scriptures are asking us to think about is really the virtue of meekness. We remember Pope Francis told us that blessed are the meek is one of those values that we're trying to inculcate into our lives. Meekness means, being honest before God with who we are, and being honest before each other with who we are. We human beings have this natural, innate drive sometimes to try and dominate other people. Meekness says, no, you can't do that. We are all blessed before God. We are all sons and daughters of God. Can't make judgments about one another. We can encourage one another. We can challenge one another for better. And we can ask one another to help us lift them up in some way. We can give affirmation to one another. But we can't make judgments that make them lower than ourselves. That's what meekness is all about. So I want to ask the Lord this Lenten day to give us insight into how I'm dealing with the people of my own life. How am I dealing with them? Do I need to make adjustments? Is there some way that I can change the way that I'm living with someone so that I am living more lovingly the mind and heart of Jesus?